This portion of NTV's Grow is sponsored by Acres Equipment, solutions for every field. Acres has what you need to get the job done.
Welcome back. As we mentioned last week, scouting is underway for Western Bean Cutworm, and the University of Nebraska-Lincoln has become the go-to expert on this pest.
We are doing quite a bit of work. My program focuses a lot on the Western Bean Cutworm. We have a variety of different projects. One of the ones I'm really excited about right now is we have done several years of chemigation studies, looking at trying to come up with some recommendations and best practices for growers who wish to manage Western Bean Cutworm using chemigation, applying that insecticide through their pivot system. We're also now taking that work and expanding it out to do on-farm comparisons between chemigation applications and aerial applications. Okay. So aerial application is very common for Western Bean Cutworm. We sometimes encounter issues with maybe product choice or characteristics of the application. So we're really looking at that pesticide application technology. How do we get the product to where it needs to go to be the most effective and efficient at controlling that pest? We also have several other projects. We are looking at that VIP protein, the BT trait that I mentioned still works well for Western Bean Cutworm. We're doing some work with movement of the caterpillars and where they're feeding in different refuge scenarios to try to come up with recommendations for how do we keep that protein working for as long as possible.
And in terms of the eggs themselves, I understand you guys share that then.
Yes. So we are uniquely situated here to be in kind of the heart of Western Bean Cutworm territory. The Western Bean Cutworm went through a very interesting change around the year 2000. It started to expand out of the state of Nebraska, and it now can be found all the way to the East Coast and up into Canada. So Western Bean Cutworm is a problem now in other regions, and we have collaborators, other research scientists, some of the seed and chemical companies that are looking for access to populations of Western Bean Cutworm. So we are currently the only supplier of Western Bean Cutworm in the United States.
And I imagine Crop Watch, that's probably a resource you probably contribute to.
Yes. Crop Watch is a great resource. We had our Degree Day predictions for the moth flight of Western Bean that came out, and I'll also be getting a scouting and treatment recommendations article out.
NTV's Grow promises to bring you all the news and trends surrounding agriculture in Nebraska.